enjoy this cocktail while we talk. It's delicious. So, when I was researching Zora Neale Hurston, I found a lot of things, and I was sort of trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about up here. And I found this recording that I'm going to share with all of you. This was, double check my notes. This is a song from the Bahama Islands. And according to Zora Neale Hurston, they're great song makers, and their tunes are decidedly more African than the ones made by the Negroes in America. So that's the thing. This one is titled Mama Don't Want No Peas, No Rice, and it is all about this woman who's drunk all the time. And her husband's not pleased about it. So, oddly enough, I could relate to that story. So that's the one that I'm choosing to share here with you. So let's listen to this first verse together.
Mama don't want no peas, no rice, no coconut oil, no coconut oil. Mama don't want no peas, no rice, no coconut oil, no coconut oil. Mama don't want no peas, no rice, no coconut oil. All she wants is whiskey brandy all the time.
And that's Zora Neale Hurston there in that recording singing that. Wow. I should point out. So yeah, I listened to that and I was just like, oh, but why would a person not want the peas and the rice and coconut oil? I love peas, I'm a vegetarian, I eat vegetables all the time, and at no point have I ever thought I'm going to have more booze and less vegetables. No, I want both of those things equally. And then I thought about not having rice, and that reminded me of the time when I had a nutritionist friend who said to me that if I really wanted to get fit, I needed to cut rice out of my diet, and I said, we're never going to talk about it again. It's important that we stay friends, and if I cut that out of my diet, I will just die. So that's not okay. And then I thought, coconut oil, that seems like a strange thing to be like, no thank you, because coconut oil, it's delicious, it's good for the body, it's good for the hair, it's the reason I have this fabulous mane right now, as a matter of fact. So I'm still kind of like, who is this character that we're singing about who is so drunk that her husband's got to tell people, like, don't mind her, she's very drunk. But then we get, of course, to that last line, all she wants is whiskey brandy all the time. I'm like, yeah, I understand that. Let's listen to the next verse. Let's listen.
Make up my bed last night, oh, oh, oh. Make up my bed last night, oh, 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 oh. Make up my bed last night, oh, oh, oh. All she wants is whiskey brandy all the time.
I don't know what the phrase make your bed over the wall means. But I assume it's something about like, oh, very drunk, this bed is too high, I have to sleep down here now. And I say that as someone who did in fact spend last night sleeping on the floor, had my little comforter laid out, I had my little blankie, because I was so drunk, I was like, nope, this is too far from the ground. So, yeah, that hit a little close to home. I think that's what that means, I'm assuming that's what that means.
Mama don't feel so very good across the chest, across the chest. Oh, Mama don't feel so very good across the chest. Mama don't feel so very good across the chest. All she wants is whiskey brandy all the time.
So this one also hit like right there in my heartstrings, because there have been many times when I've woken up the next day and just shame, just deep shame, all across my body, because I got very drunk and I said things I shouldn't have said, I did things I shouldn't have done, and I feel bad about it. Of course, has not stopped me from not getting drunk again. But just thinking, next time I'm going to make better choices. I'm going to get drunk and then not be a dick to people. We're still working on it. We're still working on it. Steps are being taken. Yep.
Oh, Mama, she went to bed last night, feeling cold, feeling cold. Mama, she went to bed last night, feeling cold, feeling cold. Mama, she went to bed last night, feeling cold. All she wants is whiskey brandy all the time.
I'm pretty cold too, I'm not gonna lie. I'm fortunate that I get to share my bed with another individual. That person steals the covers a lot, that might be quite cold. Hard to say, it could be anything. But yeah, I like to sleep under lots of blankets, sometimes on the floor, sometimes in a bed, sometimes on the couch, sometimes in the backseat of my own car, because I don't want to drink and drive. That would be dumb. That's not a thing that I do. But that does mean that sometimes I take a little car nap. And it's chill. That's me being a responsible adult, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, but then it could also be like, oh, just sometimes I get the chills and I think this will warm me up. This will make things better, right? I feel better already. All right.
Oh, mama, don't drink no gin because it causes sin, Oh, mama, don't drink no gin because it causes sin, Mama, don't drink no gin because it causes sin. All she wants is whiskey brandy all the time.
What's wrong with gin? Gin is delicious. I mean, I get it. I enjoy the whiskey as well. I'm not a super fan of the brandy myself. I'm also a little bit curious about the idea of whiskey brandy. Like, is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. For a moment, I was like, I'm going to come up here with a glass of whiskey and a glass of brandy. We're going to try this out and put them together. Is it delicious? And then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to drink this whiskey and it's going to be fine. It's all working out. It's all working out. At no point have I ever been one of those drunks who's just like, I'm not going to drink this particular alcohol anymore. I have been the person who has been like, you know what? Sometimes vodka's not great for me, but I could have a little. It'll be fine. But I'm not cutting anything out because I'm an equal opportunity drunk. What I'm trying to say there.
Oh, mama, she said to Papa, he is getting old, Mama, she said to Papa, he is getting old, Mama, she said to Papa, he is getting old. All she wants is whiskey brandy all the time.
You know, maybe Papa is getting old. These two, they're growing old together. I think it could be beautiful, maybe. Again, times you get a little drunk, you say some things that you don't really mean, but you do really mean them. I have been told that when I get very drunk, I tell the truth in the meanest way possible. I was going up to a friend and be like, I have some notes about your life. But then it's like, oh, remember how you're not a director? Stop it. Don't be so honest all the time. Keep it inside. I may share too much. I may be sharing too much now. Ha! Here we go. Last
bit. Mama don't want no peas, no rice, no coconut oil, no coconut oil. Oh, mama don't want no peas, no rice, no coconut oil, no coconut oil. Mama don't want no peas, no rice, no coconut oil. All she wants is whiskey brandy all the time.
So yeah, in closing, there's I like having my whiskey brandy all the time too, and I'm gonna keep having it instead of the peas and the rice and the coconut oil.